In this video, I'm going to be answering the question, what is CRM Plus? This is a question I've been getting more and more lately, so I'm trying to go through a lot of the Zoho bundles and just give you an overview of what's included, how much does it cost, when does it make sense, and then we can take a look at the application bundle itself by logging in and poking around just a little bit. So before I jump in, I do want to ask, if you find this video useful, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave any video requests and feedback down in that comment section. And if you do need any help on your Zoho install, just head on over to Zenatta.com, click on book a meeting, and we'll be talking about how we can help in no time. So we're going to actually start this on the Zenatta website, bit of a shameless self-plug, but it is one of my favorite places to see all the different applications and pricing for the different Zoho bundles. So as you know, they've got a bunch ranging from Zoho One, which is like, hey, kit and caboodle, put everything in there. CRM Plus, finance, marketing, really across the board. We're going to be talking about CRM Plus today, so we'll jump down there. CRM Plus is essentially a bundle of tools that would fall into what Zoho calls the CX suite of apps, aka the customer experience, kind of customer engagement. So it's going to cover everything from sales to marketing to web tracking to project management to get the work done, some of the ticketing side, your social media, right? Really everything across the board. And then it's also going to bundle up with Zoho Analytics so that you can pull reporting and dashboards across all of those different apps. Pricing is set at $57 per month if you're paying annually and $69 per month if you're paying on a month-to-month basis. You might be thinking, well, if it's $57 a month, why wouldn't I just go with Zoho One, which is cheaper? The big difference is this cheap price for Zoho One is going to require that you have all W-2'd employees on a license, right? Where there are a lot of organizations who say, hey, I've got 100 employees. I might want 25 people on these suite of tools, right? Our sales, our marketing team, maybe a couple project managers. But I also have like 80 people who are W-2'd or in the warehouse. They're in the manufacturing plant. They're in an environment where they just don't need to interact with these Zoho applications. And so CRM Plus can be a really high value way to make sure that you're still getting everything that you need, but you're also not having to pay for a bunch of licenses for applications that you don't need. So a lot of people end up getting CRM Plus and then maybe just one or two of these other apps that they want to plug in, right? So it's like, hey, I'm going to get CRM Plus and then I'm going to add on Zoho Sign just so I can stop paying for, DocuSign or Adobe Sign. So it does kind of fit into that space if you want to bring your sales and marketing in, but you might just not need every single employee to be in there on the Zoho platform. So that's kind of where it fits in the ecosystem. If that's what you're looking for, it's super high value. If you're going to put everyone on, honestly, I would say go with Zoho One. You might as well. But there's a lot of cases where that just maybe doesn't make sense and you'll want to do CRM Plus instead. Now that we've kind of talked through the pricing and the positioning of the model, let's actually take a look at the application itself. So here I am inside of CRM Plus. Over on this left-hand side is kind of where I get all of my different applications that I can toggle between. As like a quick summary of each of these, right? Your CRM, that's going to be your leads, your contacts, your accounts, your deals, kind of the home base of the Zoho environment and where a lot of your data is going to live as kind of the primary source of truth. We've got Sales IQ. This is essentially a web chat and web tracking tool. Does a great job at giving you insights into the different pages people are accessing, how long they're there, where they came from. And then, of course, you're able to build in chatbots and kind of engagement tools here to try to convert more of those visitors into leads, right? Which that's the whole goal, right? So it can be a really useful tool. We also have Zoho Desk included. This is like your ticketing, your customer service, right? That engagement center. You can also use it as a place to capture like inbound sales requests, which you can then convert over into CRM tickets. Of course, your customers and your contacts are going to sync from CRM into Desk, so you're able to kind of manage those in one place. We've also got Zoho Projects, which is essentially the fulfillment application in the world of Zoho. As always, when looking at projects tools, you want to make sure that you're picking the one that makes the most sense for you. Zoho Projects is really good if you're looking to do kind of long-term pre-planned projects that ideally are going to be able to launch from templates, right? And so you can have that flow where, hey, I start in CRM, I win a deal, for example, and then that deal converts itself into a project using a certain template, right? And so you've just automated that handoff from your sales to your fulfillment team. Jumping into the marketing suite here, because they do include, like they call it CRM Plus, but it kind of includes the Marketing Plus bundle as well. They've got this cool little app called Brand Studio. This is kind of a consolidated place to track everything that's going on with a particular marketing campaign. The nice thing here is it will actually pull in data from your emails, from your social media, from your direct outreach, right? Like whatever you may be doing to drive a certain marketing effort, you can consolidate all of that here into Brand Studio and manage and view it all within one place. Campaigns, of course, is going to be the email marketing tool. This is similar to like Constant Contact, a MailChimp, right, and Active Campaigns. This is where you're going to take that data from CRM, sync it into here, create all of your different mailing lists and segments based on the particular field data from the CRM. And then you're actually able to route those directly into your outbound mailing campaigns, right? So I'm syncing contacts. I'm basically able to create those segments just based on the field data, right? And then I can launch either automated workflows or one-time email campaigns out to those lists, again, just based on those field criteria. Zoho Social here is another one. It's going to kind of block me because it wants me to set up a brand. This is similar to like a Hootsuite, right? We're able to tie in a ton of different social media platforms all into one place and then actually manage the scheduling of posts, the response to messages, the review of data analytics, all about those various tools. Now, if you're looking at Zoho Campaigns and you're thinking, hey, I need something a little bit more robust. I need a bit more ability to automate, maybe connect some of my email marketing into my website analytics. That's where you're going to want to consider using marketing automation. A lot of the functionality of campaigns is kind of getting pushed into marketing automation. So I would say if you're starting from scratch right now, I would probably start here just because this gives you the most comprehensive set of tools. Again, they do work pretty similarly. I'm taking data from my CRM. I'm syncing it into marketing automation, and I'm creating those lists and segments to target with my outbound messaging. PageSense is another one that's included here. This is essentially for your website kind of revenue optimization. So a lot of this comes down to like, let's set a goal, right? What do we want someone to do on our website? And then let's run some different tests, like maybe an A/B test, to see which one of those options leads to that goal. The way I work, right? I am on my homepage. I have a book a meeting button. Surprise, surprise. That's what I want you to press, right? I want to get on a call, talk about how we can help. And so I might set that as a goal, and then I might serve up two different versions of a homepage using an A/B test. It also gives you a lot of data around like heat maps, what are people clicking on and interacting with, as well as form analytics. So you're able to see like, hey, people are falling off the form about halfway through, as well as session recording to kind of see how individual users are engaging on the website. I will say some of these functionalities, they can be a little buggy sometimes. Like you might have to run an A/B test 2 or 3 times just to make sure you really have enough data flowing through it to make it work, but it is still a solid application to be included. Now, outside of those, we do have a couple others here as we look at this expansion bar. Next one we're going to look at is Zoho Survey. So Zoho Survey, this is like a Survey Monkey, right? It integrates with CRM, it integrates with campaigns and with marketing automation. So we can essentially create surveys and then embed them into automated workflows in other applications that allow us to send them out for customer feedback, right? This is what we do internally for our clients. 1 month into an engagement, a CRM workflow fires off that sends a satisfaction survey, right? So we can make sure that we're doing a good job. And then we actually re-survey them later, right? If you're still working with us, just to make sure that everything is still going great. This also includes Backstage. Backstage is essentially an event management tool. Here you're able to create, schedule events, sell tickets, print badges, license your vendors to come on site. It is a pretty robust event management tool. They include one event or one kind of fully featured event per year with this license. Outside of that, you will need to purchase a couple additional if you have more than one event on an annual basis. Overall, though, really, really great tool. They also don't charge a commission on the ticket fees. So if you're doing an event where you sell tickets, you actually might save a lot of money using Backstage. Next one here is Landing Page. This is essentially like an unbounce, or not an unbounce, an unbounce, where you're able to create pre-designed landing pages where you can kind of funnel that user towards the goal, whether that goal is a purchase, whether that goal is filling out a form, right? And then you're able to easily deploy these on a subdomain for your website. Just gives you a really nice and easy way to make some really great looking landing pages. Super easy to embed like a Zoho form on here and then route that into your Zoho environment. Last but not least is Zoho Webinar. So kind of part of that marketing suite. If you are doing a regular webinar, let's say you do like a monthly one, you have some people show up live, this will be a great tool for that. I will highlight, this is one you're going to want to test before you commit, right, to using it for an event. Make sure that the audio and video quality is up to snuff for you. It's solid and it's getting better and better, but being candid with you, it's not quite as good as some other webinar tools. I wish it was, because honestly, the functionality in here around scheduling and managing the webinars, what you can do when you're running a webinar is really great, but there is a bit of that downside just on the audio video quality side of the equation. So something to consider when you are evaluating CRM Plus, like if webinars is a big part of it, you might still need to budget for a different tool just for that one particular application. Now, one of the nice things here with CRM Plus is if I go into settings, I kind of have this more unified settings page where I can easily flip between different applications and see their particular set of settings. So I kind of have this more unified environment rather than jumping from application to application to application. I can just kind of click through them up here at the top. We also have some kind of consolidated management tools. So one organization page rather than having one for each and every application, right? So, hey, just put your logo in here once, right? Rather than 5 times. We also have user administration, where we can add users and give them specific roles and profiles for each and every app. Nice thing here is like if somebody doesn't need to be in all of them, you don't need to add them into all of them. So they're only really able to see the specific pieces of data that are going to be relevant for them. You also can set up multiple brands in here. This is really just going to matter on the marketing side if you had like multiple DBAs and you need to be able to brand and message accordingly for each of those. We can also kind of jump in and see on each and every one of these applications, again, just back to that consolidated settings page. Under the subscription tab, you'll be able to see the usage stats. So like where are people logging in? How much data are we storing? How many users do we have? Right? Just kind of a high level overview of the billing and usage across the platform. And then lastly, we're able to integrate different communication channels. One little sneaky thing I'll mention here, and it actually admittedly has snuck by me here again today, is that Zoho Click is actually included in CRM Plus, but you won't see it anywhere, will you? It's not in here. It's actually under Home. So under Home, you have access to Zoho Click as well, which is like a Slack alternative, very, very similar. We use it internally. I love Zoho Click. I'm a little biased. I think it's great. And it is included there with CRM Plus. So under the Channels tab, I can access any of my settings from Zoho Click. And then, of course, I can tie into Zoho Phone Bridge for super quick and easy voice over IP integration. That actually kind of covers it at a high level here for CRM Plus. Just again, kind of some closing thoughts on this. The main decision point here between Zoho One and CRM Plus is really just what % of your company is going to be on this tool, right? Like there are actually companies where maybe 80% of the people are going to be on it. And then you do a bit of pricing math and you go, you know what? Even if I had to buy those 20% of licenses that aren't really going to get used, I'm actually going to save money against CRM Plus just based on those differences in pricing, right? So CRM Plus is going to be a great fit for you if you have like less than half of your company that's going to be on the platform and they're primarily going to need to use it for the sales, the marketing, the customer engagement side of the equation. So with that, I think we've answered the question of what is Zoho CRM Plus. I really do hope that this video is useful for you. I'm trying to make some more like this just to answer a lot of the questions that we get. So if you've got any questions, make sure to leave those down in the comments section below. I always love to see those. We try to respond to as many as we can every single week. And as always, I'm Tyler Colt with Zenatta Consulting. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.